Feb 2, 2010. The King has just outlined his budget in another one of his twice or thrice daily speeches. They ought to call him the Speaker of the House. You know, like the White House, he's the Speaker of the House. Oh no, that might make Nancy the President. Well, hard to say which would be worse. What was a $3.8 trillion budget? You gotta be shitting me, man. I think that in light of the unpopularity of the health insurance reform bill, Obama's outlined a budget. He goes out to make his little speech touting this budget in order to point out a few things on it that he knows are not going to go over well. The Congress has to approve this budget. I bet it is largely unapproved. Obama has us all in a vice where if we don't do exactly what his plan is, his people believe that they can make the market, the economy, outlook even worse. Because, of course, his budget and the health insurance reform and cap and trade, he promises more jobs based upon the approval of these policies and programs and laws and acts. Therefore, if they are not approved, he can always blame everybody but himself in front of the American people. He can blame the Congress, he can blame the Democrats, he can blame the Republicans, he can blame the blue dogs and the yellow dogs and the yellow jackets, everybody but him. When everything falls apart, it'll all because we didn't follow behind Obama, because we didn't want to have unity with him in control. Couple that along with the grievous, disastrous strategy in the handling of two wars, which is actually one war, the detainees that are captured by the United States military and law enforcement, inciting and inviting, aggravating that enemy. We should, kill them or make them disappear in some prison somewhere as prisoners of war until this thing is over. Use them as intelligence, but he and the Attorney General Eric Holder, by their strategy of reading them their rights and then offering them a trial, is this, coupled with the economy that I spoke of earlier, is going to cause things to just go down the drain for America and its citizens. Therefore, I strongly advise the 50 individual states to come up with their own bailout policies. And not a monetary bailout of printing a lot of fake money. I'm talking about like bailing the hell out, finding the exits and getting out of Washington. Get all your freaking people out of Washington except for a senator or two placed there by the governor of your state, according to before the 17th Amendment was ratified. Well, of course, your congressman, you better come up with congressional representatives for Washington that will be more deferential to the 50 states, not only their own but the other states, because some states carry the burden for other states. Many states carry the burden for some states. There's always some kind of damn problem. Some states have more people on welfare. Some states have less natural resources. Some states are afflicted in ways that others are not. And so, it's a communist Marxist system almost of from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. A simple statement written by George Orwell in that book, Animal Farm. Yeah, so the states have to, if not break up as a union, become totally independent and autonomous. Damn close. So that we cannot be any more bound together by Washington. Remember, Washington, D.C., that is, not George Washington. Remember Obama's inaugural speech, the inaugurism, the inauguration inoculation, the inauguration discombobulation, where he says he wants to expand on the things that we have in common, that unite us, that bind us together. Obama wants to bind us all together, like we're a bunch of slaves on his ship, chained together by the ankles and the wrists. There, whereby he can make things fair, implement his policies of economic and social justice, and redistribution of wealth. He wants redistribution of wealth to become a constitutional amendment of some kind, okay? That has been his objective for many years, and those with which he is in concert. Not like a rock concert or a music concert of any kind, a concerto of any kind, but a working in concert. Sometimes I have to clarify myself because I notice there's a lot of stupid little punks on YouTube who like to type comments that make the most ridiculous statements, and they are totally immature and not knowing of the ways of this world. They see everything as there was no history before their stupid little asses were born. So, you know, you might stand well to shut up and listen to somebody a little older than you who has seen a little more than you have seen and knows a little more than you know. And with that, I bid you adieu and carry on.